Hi folks, how are we doing today? My name is Chris Johnson. Now listen, I make a lot of YouTube videos, and a lot of them mainly directed at shit that don't make sense or does make sense, and nobody seems to give a fuck because I've made videos about people who should have their ass arrested, one being Dennis Blevins. Nobody's stepping up and doing a damn thing about that yet. I done called the cops and called every damn body on this guy, and nobody is stepping up and do the right thing. I've gave his location, his name. This guy constantly loves to talk about raping underage kids and all kind of shit. He actually admitted to 5 murders. But this one takes the cake, because I see this across our nation time and time and time again. I see this across our globe time and time again. And it pisses me off when someone with a badge goes out there and murders someone, and somebody else with another badge says, "Oh, he didn't do nothing wrong, not at all, sir. He was in his rights, but he was in his fucking realm to do exactly what he needed. Everything was justified." No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't at all. That's just your fucking sugarcoating way of fucking saying, well, we know what he did was wrong, but we're going to still take his back because he in fact has on a badge. That's exactly what this is about. It has nothing to do with him being in the rights to do what he had to do to a suspect or anybody else. I've seen 300 fucking pound cops throw little tiny girls around like fucking rag dolls, and they're within their fucking rights. No, they're not. What fucking right does a 300-pound goddamn cop have a right to sling a fucking girl around a parking lot like she's a rag doll? Tell me where the fuck that's right at all. And now we got this other guy, Derek Chauvin, killed a man, murder a man. Let me read out the report. Imagine being pressed down onto concrete with a solid 200 pounds sitting directly on your neck. This man begged for his life. The grown man asked for his mom, for water, for mercy, once he realized he was slowly being killed. By a cop. Yes, this was done by a cop.
Someone that's supposed to serve and protect us.
His nose bled, and he lost control of his bladder. Cop. Yet, he remained under the weight of this officer's knee, in handcuffs, crying because he could not breathe. Onlookers tried to intervene, only to be threatened with pepper spray.
Even the EMTs asked,
Then,
"You have to get up."
He lost consciousness. The weight of that knee stayed firm while a first responder demanded that he check for a pulse. The cop refused. This is what pisses me off. A fucking cop refused someone treatment for a goddamn EMT, and he's within his fucking rights? Fuck you. The cop should have his ass strapped to a goddamn electric chair and killed. This was murder. But yet, once again, the cops, the police force, everybody is going to run to fucking Derek Chauvin's fucking aid and cover this murder up. Why? He's got a badge on. We gotta protect him.
Well, they're already trying to cover it up because they're saying the person that died had health issues.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm sure none of the health issues came from you slamming your goddamn big ass fat fucking knee on the back of his neck. Oh, nothing came from that. Fuck that. The guy gets murdered by a cop. Covered up. A lot of police fucking tape. No justice for the family. But yet, if that cop didn't have a badge on, I guarantee you, if he would have done the same shit to that black guy, his ass be sitting in fucking jail right now. But because he does in fact have a badge, he will get protection from every motherfucking body on that goddamn police force. Although they knew what he did was wrong, they're still going to stand around, give him a high five and say, "Way to go, buddy, you killed somebody."
You know, I would love to see them play back that cam that's on their fucking chest. That body cam that those cops wear.
Oh, it's on video.
I'd love to see that video.
It would never, never. And a lot of people are, hold on, they refuse. The weight stayed on his neck. Off-duty medical personnel begged for the officer to get up. We watched a man being killed for 10 agonizing minutes. Imagine dying that way. His name is George Floyd. I understand people would dig through everything he's done wrong in his life. I understand that people will roll their eyes at this. We will see his mugshot and will become a villain. There is no crime that justifies this punishment.
I agree.
There is no crime that justifies a motherfucking bitch-ass cop putting your goddamn knee into somebody's fucking back like that over some bullshit. No fucking excuse. None. Whether he had the criminal history or mental health issues, there is no justification for this death. And you're right. The cop should be charged with murder. He should be. Yes, absolutely, most definitely. And all you naysayers are out there going to jump up and going to be like, well, I guess it's okay for all these protesters and looters and shit to go out there and blah, 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 and do it. Once again, this has happened time and time and time again, and it fucking pisses me off. Let's take fucking complete attention away from this cop, the wrong fucking doing he did, and let's place it somewhere else. Wow. And then I said, well, y'all saying what's going on over here is right and what's wrong? Do me a favor, dude. Go ask George Floyd what's right and what's wrong now.
Oh wait, you can't.
He's dead. Go get his opinion on the fucking subject. Oh wait, you can't. He's dead. Go ask him if you think what's right and what's wrong in this situation. Oh wait, you can't. He's dead. Stop taking the fucking spotlight off the victim in this situation that was wrongly fucking killed by a cop and putting it on the outcome of what happened, the pissed off people, the protesters, what they're doing, because yet again, fucking cops getting away with murder on a daily fucking basis because they have on a badge. I'm fucking sick of it. It's disgusting.
It is.
Hey guys, let me tell you something. If you want to be a paid murderer, here's what you do. Go down to your local precinct. Walk in there. Fill out an application. Be handed a gun, a taser, handcuffs, and a badge. Now, before you put that badge on, no, it's not just, your badge. It's a shield that says you can go out here and murder anybody you want. We don't care. We will cover it up. We will sweep it under the rug. We will sweeten it. We will justify it in our means. We will do everything to make sure you never see the fucking inside of a jail because you have on that badge. It's a band of brotherhoods across the fucking state, across the fucking country.
Not just brotherhood, is brotherhood and sisterhood. Because
yeah.
There are female cops.
And instead of y'all getting justice for what's actually right, y'all don't care. It's bad when someone throws on a badge and a civilian actually has more intelligence about the law and our Constitution than y'all do. And it pisses y'all off when they throw that at y'all. When you walk up to somebody, can I see your ID? Let me explain something to you. You can't just walk up to somebody on the street and ask for ID unless you suspect them of committing a crime. It's on the fucking... How does a cop not know this? That's illegal. That is illegal.
They're supposed to know the law. They're supposed to know our Constitution.
You should know, as a cop, the only way you can walk up to somebody who is doing absolutely nothing wrong, just standing there, and ask them for an ID, you must suspect them of committing a crime. It is law. Not just statewide, countrywide. How does a cop not know this?
And that doesn't mean that it's okay for a cop to sit there and say, yes, it is. I can ask you for your ID without a reason. And then you sit there and you turn around, the person's not detained. You turn around and automatically detain them to get your way.
Yep. You get pissed when a civilian knows his fucking rights. You can't stand that because you just got put in your place because you wanted to play Barney motherfucking Fight back in Mayberry days.
Yes, a civilian has the right to not show ID.
Yes, they do.
We have the right to plead the fifth and not say a word. Freedom of speech.
You know what's pathetic though? Is these cops will say, well, if you don't show me ID, you're trying to hide something. Why can't I walk up to a cop on a fucking city street and ask him for his motherfucking ID?
You can.
They will refuse it.
It is law that if you walk up to a cop, or if a cop walks up to you, you have a right to ask for that badge number, their name, and a seat identification besides that badge. It is our right.
And they fucking refuse it every goddamn time. But if they want to flip the script asking for your ID, you're automatically being suspicious of committing a crime because you're doing what's within your rights as a civilian.
Even if a civilian feels that they are in fear of their life because of a cop, and after this, everybody's going to feel that way. Now, with this Derek, whatever his name is, officer.
I want to give a big round of applause to the cops who actually go out there and do their jobs.
And they do them right.
I'm not pointing fingers at y'all. But for the cops who will put on a badge and say, okay, you know what? You murdered somebody. It's okay. We will stand behind you on this. And for the ones who support his action knowing he is wrong, you're a fucking asshole as well.
Well, as I was saying, you know,
you're supporting a murderer, by the way. I hope you feel proud of your actions.
The cops that sit there and go out, put on that badge, if they walk up to a civilian and the civilian hasn't done nothing, they're minding their own business, a cop asks them for ID, we absolutely have that right to ask that cop for identification if we feel that we are in fear of our life. And this officer Derek is now putting that fear into a lot of people because of what he did.
Well, here's another question I'm going to put on the books right now in front of everybody. The officers who seen what Officer Derek was actually in the wrong for, why the fuck didn't any of y'all officers stand up and push this fucking man off this guy? Y'all knew what the fuck he was doing was right. You knew he was fucking in the wrong. Did I say it right? Mm-hmm. My bad. Y'all officers knew y'all were in the fucking wrong for sitting there watching this goddamn cop kill this fucking guy. And none of you officers had the fucking common human decency to go over and be like, hey, get the fuck off him like that.
Actually, if there was other cops there, I know there was EMTs there. The EMTs should have pushed that cop off.
And then he would have been arrested for trying to save this guy's life.
It doesn't matter. The EMT would have been doing the right thing. And why that EMT did not?
Because he was being threatened with pepper spray.
I don't give a fuck if you're threatening me with pepper spray or not. I'm gonna fucking tackle your ass off of somebody that's begging for you to get off their neck so they can breathe.
But if you would have gone to court after getting arrested by the cop and you would have walked up to the judge and been like, hey, I was doing the right thing. I was saving this guy from being murdered. Still, you're in the wrong, sir. Yeah, I'm in the wrong for trying to save a guy's life that's being killed by a cop.
Not all judges are going to look at it as that EMT was in the wrong.
Well, I still got to, yes, he was in the wrong.
You cannot penalize the judge at all in this situation. They're going off of off of what they have been told.
Well, I gotta penalize the people over this fucking case. They're saying it was a medical issue. They're covering it up.
That's
you are covering it up.
The ones that are covering it up are the public defender, not the public defender, the cops, lawyers, and the rest of the force.
Exactly. That's why I can hear that way. It's not so loud on her. All the cops that are standing up for this cop right here, letting him get away with a murder, in which you know was in fact wrong, you are in fact a murderer as well. You are aiding and abetting in his fucking murder. The DA who are standing behind this motherfucking piece of shit cop, you are aiding and abetting in a fucking murder. You refuse to stand up what's right against fucking what he's doing and saying, okay, we need to throw his ass in prison. You see the fucking outcry this guy has caused, but you refuse to fucking do the right thing because he has on a goddamn badge. I guarantee if he was a civilian, you'd have had his motherfucking ass under the jail. You would not be fighting for him one damn bit. You wouldn't give a fuck about his rights. You wouldn't give a fuck about who he is. He'd just be just another fucking guy walking down the goddamn street. But because he has got a goddamn badge on, he's gonna get fucking protected. Every fucking city in this goddamn world is pissed off. And y'all are pissed off about the protesters? Well, this is what you fucking get. This is what the fuck you get. When yet time and time again a cop goes out there and murders somebody. A cop goes out there and does whatever the fuck he wants to whoever the fuck he wants and gets away with it because he's got on a badge. No matter how fucking deep he is in the goddamn wrong, he's got a fucking badge on and they will fucking protect him every goddamn time. I'm fucking sick of it, and so is our goddamn nation. What?
Your wife posted that, what you read off.
Yes.
And shared it.
Yes.
So this cop can go to prison.
This cop can go to hell. Flat out.
And if they want that to see that post on Facebook, they're more than welcome to look at my page.
And I've seen the video of what that fucking cop did. You fucking murdered him.
They're welcome to go and look at my Facebook page.
And you know you fucking did.
Destiny Johnson, or Destiny Lynn Johnson, and comment and share the post about Frederick, was it?
Yeah.
And what happened to him and how that cop should be going to prison.
But
so
once again,
please feel free. It's Destiny Lynn Johnson on Facebook. Please go and look at that post, share it, copy it, get it out there so we can get this person some justice for being wrongfully murdered.
now, for the people and cops, and I guarantee this is going to happen.
And this is not for all cops
No.
either, because there are good cops out there, and we praise you. We thank you for your service and protecting us and keeping us safe. But this is what he's going to say is going out to the cops that don't obey by their own laws.
And for the cops who want to see this video and catch my name and want to come to find out where I live, the corrupt ones who get pissed off with this video because y'all in fact in your fucking past have done wrong while y'all have been employed as a cop, and you want to come and try to tell me to take my video down, I got one thing to say to you right here, right now in front of everybody. Kiss my motherfucking ass. The video will never get taken down. It's called freedom of speech. Yet another right handed to a civilian across our nation.
Across the world.
So, kiss my ass. If you're getting offended about this video, it's because you, as a cop, have fucked up more than once or twice in your job employment as a cop, and that guilty conscience fucking hits you.
We've met plenty of wonderful cops.
Yes.
You and I personally have met plenty of wonderful cops that go beyond
Yes.
what they should do.
And for the
we've had one cop, here in our lovely state that was that person.
Yes.
He pulled over while we were broke down on the side of the road, and he offered to contact a tow company and help us and make sure we were safe while I was running 103 fever.
Mm-hmm. That cop went above his duty as a cop. He tapped into his human decency and said, I've got to get these people some help, because if not, this woman will in fact die on the side of the road due to her fever. Because we all know danger level is 105 and above. This cop saved my wife's life. And I must say to whoever you are, thank you. Dearly from my heart, thank you. Because you did not act like a cop. You acted like a human. And I appreciate everything you did for us that night.
I don't know your name. I wish I did. But you were an angel that night to me and to my husband. And I personally want to say thank you. Because if it wasn't for you, I probably wouldn't be here and married to the wonderful man that's making this video.
But the cop who saved my wife's life, my heart goes out to you. If I could do anything in the world for you, I would. Now, to the cop who murders fucking innocent people for shits and giggles because he's got on a goddamn badge, you're all a bunch of low-life scum piece of shit bastards. And I stand behind every fucking thing I say. I am sick and tired of a goddamn cop getting away with murder simply because he's got a badge on. I am sick and tired of a fucking DA or fucking governor or anything else covering this up saying, oh, he's perfectly within his realm, his rights, his fucking do what he had to do.
Senator
Yeah.
Leon.
I am sick and tired of a cop getting away with murder because he's got a goddamn badge on. Stop covering up, do the right fucking thing, and stop worrying about how much your fucking pockets are going to be lined with money to cover it up. You mean you honestly give a fuck more about how much money is in your fucking pocket than you care about the human life? Then you're a piece of shit too. Does that piss you off? I don't give a fuck.
And you know what gets me is the corrupt cops, there's a lot of them that are married with kids.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't stop and think about what they're doing and what's going to affect their family.
Oh, I've seen videos of nurses getting arrested because they were doing what the law says. That they can't do a certain thing within the policy of the hospital. And the cop said, I don't give a fuck about that policy, bitch.
That incident, the nurse was following the hospital guidelines.
Yep.
And they wanted that person's medical records, and they didn't have a warrant.
Oh, blood.
Yeah, they wanted tests done and medical records, and they had no warrant. And that person was unconscious, so the nurse couldn't get permission.
I've even had cops actually look at that video and say that man was in the fucking wrong.
Well, here's something, and this goes with what we're talking about. I'm not going to say who this person is in relation to me, but I know somebody that was in an induced coma by the hospital from injuries, and the cops had the hospital pull him out of that coma to get information, which was an illegal movement, and the hospital went along with it.
Yep. This is what happens when you have on a badge. You can go out there and do whatever the fuck you want, say whatever the fuck you want, kill whoever the fuck you want, and have absolutely no fucking justification, no justice, no consequences for your actions whatsoever. And this is a statement that all police departments across the fucking place employ. That we don't give a damn what you do. We don't. We'll cover it up. You will get no justice. You will get no consequences for your actions. And this is why people line up to be police officers, because they get to do these things willy-nilly. Like I said, if you want to be a murderer, it's one thing. But if you want to be a paid murderer, go to your local police department. Gun, taser, billy club, badge, pepper spray, all the elements that you need to kill somebody with slowly, or the gun fastly, and you get to be paid to be a paid murderer. You get paid to be a murderer. Like I said, the whole situation in Minneapolis, people looting and doing this and doing that, everybody says, well, you're saying, well, what's right, what's going on and shit, is right or wrong? Go dig up Floyd. Ask him what's right. Ask him.
Ask him what he did so wrong at that point in time that the cop had to throw him to a ground
and refuse him medical treatment
and put his knee in the back of somebody's fucking throat and crush it.
I think it's amazing how you're taking, the light off of Floyd, not giving a fuck what he went through at all. Oh, no. You're simply pointing toward what the looters are doing, what they're doing. They're fucking pissed. You're lucky I'm not up there. You want to see a loot? I'll show you a loot, son. You ain't seen shit.
I'm going to say this right now. The cop that throws you to the ground and puts his knee in the back of your neck
is a bully.
No, not just that. I will personally kill that motherfucker because you have hardware in your neck.
That's right. I've had neck surgery. Had 3 discs removed. I got hardware in my neck. I got another bulging disc back there, fucked up really goddamn bad, and possibly another one. You even dare try that shit with me. You ain't got to worry about my fucking wife. Because once I get off that ground...
If you get off that ground.
I'm going to show you exactly what fucking death looks like. I'm going to have you meet your maker. And by God, for once in this motherfucking life, it'll be a civilian in the right for killing a cop. For doing the right thing. By standing up for his fucking self. And I know a lot of people are going to look at this video and going to be like, well, okay, what about all these civilians killing these fucking cops and shit? It's not right. No, it's not right at all. And every single person that has killed a cop, this motherfucker met the maximum motherfucking force treatment. They will jump on this motherfucker hard goddamn core and press that motherfucker to the max with punishment. But yet, a cop does it.
Yes.
Slap on the wrist. Good boy. Good boy.
Yes. Killing a cop is wrong. I agree.
I do.
But
killing a fucking civilian is dead wrong, no matter what fucking way you look at it, bitches. Get fucking pissed about what I'm saying. Come to my house and take my goddamn phone out of my fucking hand. Fuck you. I'm gonna say what the fuck I want to whoever the fuck I want, whenever the fuck I want, however the fuck I want, and there ain't gonna be a goddamn person to ever shut me the fuck up. They've been trying that shit for 38 motherfucking years and it ain't happened yet. I ain't gonna stop. Kiss my true blue fucking country redneck rebel fucking white sweaty ass bitches.